What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, alongside the Pride of Long Island, Colin Moriarty.
Beyond to you, Greg.
Beyond to you. Good to be back. Good to be touching Colin again,
yeah,
rubbing him. Colin, today you reviewed The Last of Us, gave it a 10 out of 10, called it a masterpiece. Everyone should go read the review. But some people not super happy about the fact that the review went up. Not even the content of the review. Let's go. I'll tell you right now. On Twitter, I'm Game Over Greggy. Drunk Jug tweeted at me and said, "Do you people know how hard the 9-day wait is going to be? Why are the reviews coming so early?" Now, this is an interesting. A whole bunch of people were tweeting about this, Colin. Colin, why did you review The Last of Us today? This is how the sausage gets made at IGN.
Well, there's two reasons why, but the specific reason why we reviewed it today is that when Sony lifted their embargo.
Right.
The embargo was today at 7 o'clock. Well, it's the 25th, right? Or not the 25th, that's not true.
No.
It's the 5th.
It's the 5th of June today.
7 a.m. Pacific time is the embargo. That's when it lifts.
Now, if you're at home and you don't know what an embargo is, basically, publishers give us games early and say, we want you to review this, but since we're giving you this game early, you have to adhere to what we say as far as an embargo. Embargo saying, like, basically, you can't go until this time.
And if you do, you could obviously do it once, and then you'll never get any games again from them, and you'll never be able to cover their content, and that's no good for you. We've had The Last of Us for almost 3 weeks, so
we've sucked not being able to talk about it.
It's been really hard not to talk about it. We've had the game for a long time. But there's two specific reasons why Sony put the embargo at that specific time.
Tell me these two.
The first and most common reason why a review would be early is because they're really confident in the game. And they knew The Last of Us was going to be excellent. Right now, I think it has something like 25 10s on Metacritic. So they knew the game was going to be excellent. And obviously, I gave it a 10. But the other reason is because E3 is next week, and it's going to get buried under all that E3 news. The game comes out the Friday after E3 ends, and you don't want your review to run when there's a lot of Xbox One and PlayStation 4 talk.
Yeah, next week's going to be all about next generation, right? That's what you guys at home are the most excited about based on the metrics we have for IGN. So you figure Sony puts out this game. They had to delay it, remember. This wasn't how it was originally supposed to go down. They're releasing it on Friday the 14th, the week after E3, and they want you talking about it for as long as you can, realistically, right? So why are they, putting the embargo out now, a week before, or more than a week? Right here, at Mooch1978 said, "I know they didn't want to get E3 in the way, but they should have released this Friday instead of next." No, you want to give it time to grow, right? Most people at home, they're not going to E3. You're going to watch all our coverage, but then you're going to want to play an awesome game. You're going to want to do something, and here one is. And now you've had a week of people telling you, this game is a 10, this game is awesome, this game, and you're going to tell your friends, and they're going to tell their friends, and suddenly everybody next week knows about this game and wants to buy it. You got to build up hype.
Yeah, it's a stroke of genius, actually, because after E3, we're going to hear about all these games we can't play yet. And then you come down from that, you'll wake up on Friday, and you're like, what am I supposed to play? PlayStation 4 doesn't come out till this fall, I can't play my Xbox One. Oh, The Last of Us is available right this very second. And it's an excellent game. So it's a masterpiece, in fact. So yeah, I think it's actually a stroke of genius. And like Greg said, this wasn't the original plan. The Last of Us was supposed to come out earlier. So they're kind of making lemonade with lemons as well.
That's what they gotta do. Ladies and gentlemen, are you picking up The Last of Us Friday, June 14th? Or are you gonna go see Superman, Man of Steel, a million times like Greg Miller? Let us know in the comments, then share this video with your friends. Build the hype for this video, you see. We need money too, just like The Last of Us developers. But, until then, and for everything about PlayStation, everything about E3, everything about Colin Moriarty, keep it on IGN.